After all the time I did, man, all together, man, I'm turning 32, man. I've been locked up basically since I was 12, man, in and out, man. And, you know, through American jails, man. And it's pretty hardcore, man. I'm not even, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna brag about it or put it down either, man. It was just a hard life in there. But being in Japan jail, it just total isolation. It gives you total time to think, man. Really, because when I was in American jail, man, it's a hustle over there too, man. You know what I mean? There's ways, it's my language, it's my culture, I know the people and shit. Here, I didn't know anything, and I had fear in me, man. I didn't know what was going to happen at any given time. It was like I was blinded, and they took away my senses. I didn't have no senses. I couldn't, I mean, just my sight. No hearing, no tasting, no smelling, none of that shit. And I took a deeper look at myself. So that was one experience. And the second experience is I seen a dude with no legs, man. Like, this dude is walking on his ass cheeks, no lie. And he's, okay, in the Tokyo Detention Center, you got trustees. Trustees wear green suits. The fucking prisoners wear this gray fucking garment shit. And if you got tattoos, like Yakuza, because they have different families, and I don't know what the fuck, that's like problems shit. You gotta cover up your tattoos so no Japanese can see your tattoos. Man, they try to give me their Japanese size suits and shit and like cover your tattoo. Man, that shit didn't even pass my shoulder. They was like, okay, man, you could just wear this big sumo shit, and they just gave me that shit. So, but I seen this trustees wear green suits. Green suits, that means they clean the jail, they cook your food and shit like that, and they get movement. But this dude had no legs, and this dude was sweeping the floor with like, the hallways are humongous, man. That shit's like a mile long, man. This dude swept from one side to the other side, I guess, and just walking on his stumps. And he's Japanese, and he had the Fu Manchu kind of like mustache and shit. And I was like, yo, I never seen that in my life. So that stuck with me, man. Because I never seen no shit like that in my life, man. Real shit, real talk, man. If you come to Japan and let's say, I'm not saying you even plan to do something illegally, you know what I mean, you just might do something that's considered illegal here. The best bet, man, is number one, man, if you don't know what you're doing, don't do it, man. Don't trust anybody. You might just meet somebody at the hub. That's where a bunch of foreigners go to and shit, and they start get drunk and they start talking shit, and you think this guy is cool and shit. You don't even gotta. Japanese people are fucking cool, man. It's just you can't. Number one, you can't trust them, but the ones you can trust, they are loyal. They will go all. They won't never tell on you. But those are only some. So I trust more Japanese than foreigners, because foreigners, they get caught, man. They got so much to lose, and they're telling on you. So if you do, you know what I mean, let's say you want to get high or some shit like that, you can, you know, spend some money, but be careful who you do it with. And basically fighting and shit like that, if you're an aggressive person, try to avoid that, man, because in Japan, the first one that strikes goes to jail and you have to pay to get out. So I learned that shit too, man. So try not to, I mean, that's the only advice. And just come to Japan and enjoy your time, man. You can really have some good times, you know, for a short while. Like I said, man, don't plan to live here forever unless you got a business or some shit. But if you come in here just to see it and experience it, come here, man. It's good. Just watch your back and be careful who you trust, really. I'm about to get a house, man. Check this out, man. Coming from out of jail, I'm about to be not an owner, but my name's on the lease of a 2-floor house. But I gotta wait for the lawyers to do some shit or whatever. It's in Diamond. That's how you say it? Diamond Station, and that's a pretty upscale area, man. Really. But the whole catch to the whole shit, and the dude bought the house for like 20 grand. Total 20 grand, straight 20 grand, man. No loans from a bank, nothing. The only catch is there was a double suicide in the house. How they died, we don't know, man. They don't tell us, but 2 people killed themselves in the house. So I'm not really, you know, believing in ghosts and shit, but you know what I mean? But I'm trying to open up my own art school. You know what I mean? To provide students with real useful English, man. So what I'm trying to do is just provide real fucking useful English and just life skills, you know what I mean? Basically, not just teach English. It's not the point. Meet other people. Japanese people don't have the opportunity to meet foreigners, decent foreigners. They don't want no robotic you know what I mean, white boy with blue eyes and shit to teach them shit they know already, you know what I mean? Give them real shit that when they do travel or meet somebody, they can handle themselves. So I wish somebody would teach me Japanese like that, you know what I mean? All the Japanese people, friends I have, they just speak to me straight Japanese. They don't teach me, they just speak to me. That's not teaching me because I don't understand what the fuck you're saying. But if you teach me, you know what I mean? And that's how my school is. I'm going to talk naturally and then teach them, you know what I mean? Even if Japanese is needed, so maybe translate a little, which I don't like because the translation is always fucked up. But, you know what I mean? A school like that. And downstairs is open for rent. Bought that shit. Bought this real motherfucking diamond that Fabulous and Jay-Z be wearing. You know what I mean? A little smaller and shit, but it's fucking real. And, yo, man, I just bought a fucking Xbox for no reason. I'm like, my shit's fucked up because the 3 red lights. It's called, like, you know that shit, yeah. 3 rings of death. Because this dude gave me his Lost Planet. It's a good game, but that shit takes like 19 hours to beat. You know, you get the playing and shit. You be like, oh, I'm getting good at it. You want to finish the game. That shit burnt my fucking fan off. I don't know what it did. This dude gave me close to 20 grand, man, within 2 months, man. So I made like 10 grand a month. You know what I mean? I spread a little love to my people, shit. And I just was like, yo, I just walked into a Yodobashi. I was in that's Yodobashi, Big Camera in Yoracho and Ginza. I don't know what I was doing there. That's why I bought the fossil watch and the diamond shit. I just had money on me. You know what I mean? Trying to impress a bitch, but they weren't paying attention because they got money too. Japanese people got fucking money. Money. They got money for no reason. They do, man. I'm from America and you know what I mean? You know, England and shit. People don't got money. They don't got like, you know what I mean? Ginza, come to Japan, take a walk around. You're not going to see one bummy ass person in Japan. They might be ugly, but dressed to death, you know what I mean? So I'm in Ginza. I bought some fucking alligator shoes for no reason, you know what I mean? But I'm a big size, how to get it tailor-made, you know what I mean? Big man style. Got that shit. I'm in Ginza getting my shit shined. Looking for an ex-teacher that I used to work at and shit. Like, yeah, look at me now, bitch. I got fired and shit, but I'm getting my shoes shined. I was like, man, my Xbox is fucked up. Walked in there, got that Xbox. But now, money's tight for me. So, money comes, money goes. I was living a right life, and now I'm fucked up, man. Oh yeah, one thing, man. Any followers, anything like that, man, the name tag is Critical 360. I'm known, you know what I mean? I'm not no famous niggas and shit, you know what I mean? Call of Duty, COD4, Critical 360. I play with the M60. I shoot niggas to death, chop them in half with a machine gun. Just takes forever to load. That's how I die. Yeah, man. 12 years old, man. This dude, he's my friend now, man. His name's Steven. Blah, blah, blah. I don't know what it is. But this dude, I'm exaggerating. He's not 7. This dude's like 12 or 13 years old. Sounds like a little bitch, right? He's a teenager. This dude's from America, some Mississippi country backyard shit. But anyway, he's playing and we're in the same team. This dude's giving me advice like, yo, Critical 360, man, look on your right. I'm like, all right. You know what I mean? I was like, who's this little kid and shit? But he talks a lot of shit. He was like, yo, man, I'm gonna rape your mother if you lose the game. And I'm like, what? I'm like, what made you say some shit like that? He'd be like, yo, I'll suffocate you with my foreskin. I'm like, God damn. I'm like, what the? You can make it in Japan, man. You can. Don't let nobody tell you. You can do what the fuck you want if you really put your mind to some shit. It's really challenging. Just, you know what I mean? Really, really challenging, and you need to know people. If you got that combination, you can break in and live real well and succeed here. There's a lot of foreigners that succeeded here.
Yeah, man.
But do an interview with them and ask them, was it easy? Either they came here with a shitload of money. I'm talking a shitload of money to start something off. Of course, any country would take that. But if they came here and just, you know what I mean, pretty much all of us that come here are going to be, you know what I mean, struggling. Don't expect, I mean, you're going to come to terms like, man, it's not happening because I'm not Japanese. You're going to come to that sense.